asked to speak on some topic first, but I would very much like to hear if you have any questions. Yes.
Here we have plenty of brahmacharis and spiritual life is quite easy and we can have a lot of opportunity and good association. In most of our temples, I mean in France, I heard also in other temples are very few brahmacharis. And what can we do?
Yeah, this is the crisis I was talking about that hit our movement after Prabhupada's disappearance. During Prabhupada's time, even if you went to a small temple, there would be at least 50 brahmacharis. Isn't it not? And the big temples had hundreds of devotees. So, unfortunately, after Prabhupada's disappearance, our movement is going through a difficult phase. And our temples have become empty. The number of brahmacharis have reduced considerably. But my response to that will be, please don't give up, even though they can put it as don't give up. Because, say, you are one brahmachari, at least there is one brahmachari. Even if you leave the temple to go to some other temple where there is a lot of association, still it's a loss for this temple. But if you stay, then by your influence, other people, other young boys will be inspired and inspired to join the temple. So in this way, try to create brahmacharya. And mind you, during Prabhupada's time, devotees, one or two devotees went to the remote corners of this world. And they started the movement there. Made devotees. So that is how ISKCON actually grew. ISKCON actually developed. So if you are one brahmachari in the temple, make it a point to make 10 brahmacharis around you. Preach and make them into devotees. And show them, what a blissful life it is to be in Krishna consciousness. Because out there everyone is suffering. Now we have to simply remind them that they are suffering. And here is the life of joy. Here is the life of peace. You are from which temple? Yeah. I know. Anyway, I think a convention like this is going to generate a spirit of unity and cooperation. You see, this kind of convention, this kind of get-together will make us aware of the needs on different parts of the world and collectively they'll try to help. At least I hope that happens. And this is how movement is going to grow. And many sannyasis are there, and they will go, and they will go. Anyway, thank you very much for offering a life to
You mentioned about the difficulties in this country. Should we understand those difficulties as our karma? That this is what we're going through?
There are two ways of looking at it. There are two considerations. One is karma and one is Krishna's arrangement. The way we generally look at is the bad things that happen, that is due to our karma. And good things that happen, that's Krishna's divine. It's not only that only the bad things are happening, good things are happening. And the karmic reactions are there because of our lack of commitment to Krishna consciousness. Krishna says, Krishna burns out karma when we surrender. But if we still become subject to our karma, then we have to understand that our surrender is incomplete. So this difficulties, which is a result of our karma, should become like impetus to surrender. And here, you can, to go back to your question, in a way we have to see it as karma, because why do we deviate from Krishna consciousness? Because of our lack of surrender to Krishna. When we don't surrender to Krishna, then what happens? We become subjected to our own destiny, our karma. Like if we allow Krishna to take care of us, we are safe. When we go away from Krishna's shelter, then we are on our own. So it is karma because we are giving up from Krishna. But those who are loyally and sincerely serving, they will see that it is Krishna's arrangement. That it was necessary. Like sometimes I get to hear, even yesterday someone was telling me that whatever has happened in ISKCON is for the benefit of ISKCON. Even though they have been difficult, they have caused crisis, they have caused difficulty, they have caused massive losses. But this was actually meant to prepare ISKCON for future. The difficulties that we have gone through, it's good that we have gone through the difficulties at the earlier stage, at the beginning stage. If everything was flourishing, then if the difficulties came, it would have been very difficult to overcome, impossible to overcome. So in a way, it's good that the difficulties came and we are overcome. And one thing is that difficulties come, crises come. But when you overcome that crisis, then that crisis becomes a stepping stone. When the crisis comes, it appears to be like a stumbling block. It seems that there is no way out, it's just going to crumble. But by Krishna's mercy, we overcome difficulty. And when we do that, then we see that that had actually was not a stumbling block. It was a stepping stone to move forward. And that's what is happening. I mean, personally, I see that ISKCON is becoming stronger and stronger with the passing of time.